Yo, dogs, and welcome to a Tea Time with Teej. Just kidding. Been a hot second since we made one of those. This is how to get into raw denim. 101, a few things you need to know. If you don't know these things, don't worry about it. You shouldn't know these things because it just means you're a normal person and not a denim nerd, which you are. Since you're watching this video, you're interested in becoming. So welcome to my world. Let's talk about a few things you need to know. Number one, you need to understand the difference between Samprized and Unsamperized denim. Over here, Unsamperized denim is not pre-shrunk. This means that the pair of jeans is made out of denim that will shrink like crazy. The first time you wash these, they can shrink up to 8 to 10%. So for this video, since it's an introduction, let's just ignore that. And let's go to Samprized denim. Most of the denim on the market is Samprized denim, which means it's pre-shrunk and then made. So what you get in a pair of jeans is pretty much where they're gonna stay. You might get minimal shrinkage depending on if you wash them like in really hot water and dry them in a dryer, but with salvage denim, raw denim, that's not how we're washing it. We have a video on our Instagram that talks about how we wash the raw denim. You can check out that. We'll make another video on that later. For now, we're just talking about the things you need to know when looking at raw denim. So that's the first thing. Samprized, Unsamperized. We're ignoring that one. We're sticking over here with Samprized pre-shrunk denim. A lot of you guys are messaging me going, what jean is good for me? I always ask people, what jean are you wearing right now? And I ask them to measure their jeans and typically send me a photo so I can see what kind of jeans you're wearing already. And it's come to my attention that a lot of people don't really understand what we're talking about when we talk about measuring. So first things first, you're gonna wanna measure your waist. You can do it just like this, kind of pull it, just regular flat like that. Some brands like Ironheart, they actually put the waistband together like this and then pull it taut and then measure it here. Most websites will show you this measurement. This is a 33, so it's gonna measure like 16.5, 16.75, somewhere in that range. It'll be like a 33, 33.5 true circumference. But most of the measurements you'll see is just straight across here. Typically, we measure it just like this. Ironheart measures it with the band directly together. It's not that big of a difference, but you're gonna wanna compare that measurement to the measurement you get on your jeans. A lot of guys are coming out of things like Levi's 511. Pay no mind to the tag size. A lot of them will say like 32, and if you actually measure it, it'll be like a 36. I've had countless number of customers come in, tell me they're 32. I'm looking at them and I'm like, there's no way. They end up trying on a 36 in the Ironheart. Just the way it works. Stretch denim opens up. There's a reason they make it. When it comes to raw denim, it doesn't have stretch in it, so you're gonna have to size a little more according to your body type and your actual size. So this is your waist measurement. Next, we take your front rise. This is the front rise. Modern contemporary jeans, front rises are quite short. So with salvage denim, raw denim, especially if you're going more heritage, it's gonna be a little bit higher. So the way you measure that is there's a bar tack down here. We measure from this bar tack to the top of the waistband. So I don't know, what is that? It's probably 13 inches or so. So that's gonna be that measurement. And then you're gonna measure the rear rise, which is very similar. You're gonna go back to that bar tack. You're gonna straighten this out a little bit, it's hanging. And then you're gonna measure from that bar tack to the top. This is gonna give you a rear rise measurement. Note that these are gonna be different for every jean. If you're running a lower rise jean, typically it's gonna sit more on your hips, which means you're gonna have to go a little bit higher. If you're coming up, depending on your body type. Me, my waist is smaller than my hips. Some people, if you have a belly, whatever, you're gonna have to note where that sits. You can kind of take a rough estimate. Let's say it's, 13 inches. You can kind of go like, and kind of see approximately where that's gonna sit. If you know you're running like a 9-inch super low rise, like show your pubes jeans, and you measure a regular pair of jeans and it's 13 inches, you know it's going to be 4 inches higher than your current pants. Okay, next, thigh. This is a big one. You're going to want to see how the company that you're shopping from is measuring thigh. Some people go from the bar tack to the thigh. Some people go right from the bottom of the crotch to the thigh. What a lot of people do is, and Ironheart, is they go 1 inch down and then directly across. So 1 inch from the bar tack and then directly across. It's almost the same measurement. I've said this in videos in the past, to go from the bar tack directly across as it is to go 1 inch down and then directly across. It's almost the same, but that'll give you a good idea of how big of a thigh you need. Again, you can do the same thing around your thigh. I've done a video on this. Give yourself a little bit of room. Also, you want room because it is raw denim. You need to be able to move. So knee, to measure the knee, you go 14 inches down from that same bar tack. Oh, that's the wrong way, so I can see it. You go 14 inches down and then straight across your knee. That's going to be your knee measurement. And then hem measurement is just with your jean open, just like so, not open, flat. Just measure this distance here to here. Obviously, that's going to change a little bit if you decide to hem it. Negligible, don't worry about it. Just take a look at that. I think that's it. That's pretty, I mean, these are the things that you need to know sort of right off the bat. This is going to give you a pretty strong foundation of being able to know how your jeans measure and then being able to look at a size chart on a website and see what jeans are going to fit. Again, take note to see if they're unsamperized or samperized, because unsamperized jeans are going to shrink a ton. You might buy something that fits you perfect. First time you wash it, it's 2 inches smaller. Garbage. It's not garbage. It's just for once you get a little more into it, once you kind of understand this sort of stuff, what cuts you're liking, what jeans brands you like, how, you know, all this stuff. You don't buy a Lamborghini for your first car. Some people do. Most people buy a Ford Escort, which is if you're wearing Levi's 511s. That's what you got. Let's get you a Mercedes. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, you guys got any questions? Feel free to text me. This is the easiest way to get a hold of me. Just send me a text. Number's right here, and I can go over everything with you. We can get you dialed. We can help you find the best pair of jeans for you. You can also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I don't know what other platforms there are. There's a bajillion of them, but I post a ton of videos like this. Let's talk. Let's find you your perfect jeans. And yeah, if you got any questions at all, hit me up and we'll get you dialed. Hope you're all enjoying an oat milk latte like I am. Weather's changing, getting cold. Love you. Any questions? Text me. Bye.